Hi, I'm Sonia. Guess what? We are at Business Costco today. And if you guys have never been, it's always a fun thing to go inside. I don't know what I'm buying here today. I'm mostly here just for a tour for you guys. I'm going to pick up a few things. I don't come here super often except to buy like pans or some other things, or when my local stores during the pandemic have been really like nothing. The thing is, you got to buy big amounts. I think it's like 50 pounds for chicken or something. You got to have storage, but it's also even cheaper than your local Costco. I looked it up right before we started this video. I believe that there's 17 business Costco locations inside the United States. I thought there was less, but I guess they're expanding. And business Costco's also make delivery. I think some of the regular Costco's are actually delivering. I know Instacart does it, but I mean like the actual Costco makes big deliveries. And with things being low, I've been seeing more and more business Costco trucks around here making deliveries. So let's go inside and I'm going to show you what they have. Oh, and if you're new here, hello, welcome. Think about subscribing. Give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more Costco.
That's not what I was saying about that.
Okay, you guys, we are walking into Business Costco, and I forgot to tell you, you only need your regular membership to get into Business Costco. You don't need any special membership or executive. Anybody can get into a Business Costco. When you walk in, they still have kind of like all the sale stuff, just different things. So they have more of like food and everything that Costco is running on sale. Oh, my daughter loves those cookies. I have to think about it. 42 bags. They're not big. I think in the regular Costco, they're like huge bags of them. I'm like, she doesn't need that for her lunch. So they do have all the stuff that's on sale right when you walk in. It's like a normal Costco. It's just, I would say, different things. But I haven't bought diapers in a long time, so I don't know if that's a good deal or not. So let's show you some of the things that are different about a business Costco. Here it is. They have a lot of stuff like if you owned a restaurant or a business, you can buy chairs. I think this could, like, you can buy little tables. Like if you were, it's not a bad deal actually, $32. Like if you had a soccer team or anything like that, or you're hosting a big party. They also have different shelving units. They're not at a bad price at all. I know that they put these big ones on sale every once in a while. That's what I have. I think this is the ones I have in my garage that are actually really cool. Well, they're really sturdy. But here's what some of the things are different here. And I will show you some of the other things, and some of the things I actually do purchase here every once in a while. And of course, they have what you would think they have, which is like paper towels, huge things of toilet paper, but they are just the same thing as, this is just the same thing as your normal Costco at the same prices. Here's where you get to some of the different things that you might not buy, like a $900 meat slicer. I don't think we need that, but I'm just saying, panini grill, all the things that you would think like a small business would own, or I guess possibly a large business. But here's some of the different things they have here. They also have things like big coffee makers, like if you were, I don't know, have your own maybe catering company, and like chafers for warmers, like a hotel or catering company would use. I don't even know what that is. Oh, for soup. Okay. Oh, they have a wok here for $9.89. I don't know if that's a good one or not. Whipped cream dispenser, because we all need one. They have all the inserts for all the chafers. Okay, that's a really good deal. A sheet pan for $3.99. I don't know if I need any more, but I feel like I might get one. And they have things like this. This is what we do buy once in a while. It's like their stainless steel bowls. They're quart bowls. These are great for just having in the kitchen, and they last forever. They have their big pack of mixing bowls. The other silt packs for $15 for 3 of them. I think I saw these. I think we shipped to you last time at Costco at $34.99. I also buy these 2-pack for $22.99, and then after a year or two I just throw them away and get a new one. And they have the saute pans. It's also another good deal, and they have even the big ones. Take up a lot of room in your cabinets, but they're still nice to have. Okay, it's the half size is on sale. So good deal. This I didn't know, or I forgot. It's been a long time since I've been here. I actually have knives here. I did not know that. I mean, they're not like, the plastic handles and stuff, but I'm thinking some of these are still okay. Digital thermometer for $10.99. I feel like I could use another one. Cutting boards. I just don't like white. I mean, they're good. It's a good deal. If I could have pink or purple or blue or green. In a professional kitchen, they have them by like what they're using them for, like whites for certain things, red. I like green for vegetables or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what you would do with all these. These are really for business stuff. Like if you need, 36 forks or something. I don't know. But they also have towels and unusual stuff. Not unusual, just for a business. They have these, which would be good for a turkey marinade or something like that. I don't know what else you would do with it. You can just buy the 5-gallon muttons for Home Depot from that. But do have a lot of stuff for businesses here. I'm not going to hit every single aisle. We would probably be here forever. But they do have like charcoal, lighter, stuff for your cars. They have, what is it called? They have hoses for your yard, fire extinguisher. We just got some small ones at our local Costco, actually, to keep like different places in the house since everybody cooks. They also have like microfiber towels. That's a great deal. 36 for $17. And just like any Costco, they have like all their batteries, except I feel like I don't think they have some of these at the regular Costco. Those at least. Like I said, this is made for businesses. They do have like big fans, computer stuff. I'm here with my son, who's actually on his little spring break. I'd show him, except he said he didn't do his hair perfect today. Have like chairs for your business. We'll get to the fun things here in just a second. I also have all kinds of things from like folders to, I also have like ink for your printer, labelers, you name it, they have it. Anything you would think that they would have for a business, all kinds of office supplies.
I'm gonna buy one. I'll pay for it if you want.
I'll get it. It's printer paper. My son's with me, so we need some for him and my daughter to run stuff off. But they have all kinds of, or like I said, everything you'd think from your business. We'll get to the fun part here. Well, what I think is fun. Styles, just like cleaning, garbage bags, things like that. I just want to show you, they do have just like every other one, just except they have bigger, huge containers of like soap. So like normally they have that Dawn, but this one they have the entire gallon just in case you feel like you need a whole gallon. Oh my gosh, you guys, they have a 5-gallon thing of Dawn. I don't know. I guess if you're a business and it's cheaper, I'm sure it's cheaper. Well, should I do correct 0.086? What is this? 0.11. And this one, yeah, 0.12. Definitely cheaper. If you want to put all that into, if you're a business, and that's what this is made for, businesses. Oh, you know what? I actually need some of this. I need some glass cleaner. You get 4 of them for $8.59. Best glass cleaner ever. You know you're in Business Costco. I was like, seriously, what is this? They're all bags, like different kinds of brown bags for businesses, hot dog holders, stuff like that. That's interesting. This is like the table coverings, like butcher paper kind of.
Butcher paper, technically.
That's crazy. This is just more what you would think at a This is just more what you think of business Costco, just things to put your food in if you're a business. These containers. Okay, now we're gonna go into their big refrigerator. It's huge, so I had to put on my coat to get ready for this. It's too cold for me. And right outside the refrigerator, they have all of their deli meats, just in case you are a business or you have a ton of kids and you want to just buy a huge container of deli meat. They have it and you can just slice it yourself. My son has informed me we're going to get this tofu because he wants to try it. So I'm like, that's fine. Let's try it. We'll let you know how it goes. Here's another example of how it's different. Like, they sell the Roma tomatoes by the case, but you do have to buy them by the case, but it's cheaper if you were a company. Some of the other things is just the same as a regular Costco, but some of it is different here. This is like for their lettuce pack, but you have to buy like a huge thing of it. I'll show you part of it. My son was just pointing out that you have to buy, like, who would buy this for 5 pounds, but maybe a Mexican restaurant or any kind of ethnic restaurant that would buy some of these. I can't show everything because it's actually really crowded in here today. A lot of businesses are here shopping. I do want to show you that even though they have like cases of lemons, they also have like normal size lemons. They have all the salads in case you guys are into their salads to pack for your lunch. They're kind of pricey, but once in a while, if you're in a rush, you just pop into one of these, get you and all your friends. They also have something that's really cool. It's like pre-made sandwiches. I did not know that. I guess I've never seen them here. That's kind of cool. I don't know. I guess people that own like a gas station, I don't know who would buy them, but they're kind of cool. I don't know what's going on strawberries, but they're coming down in price, so that's good. 2 pounds for $5.49. I think we're gonna pick up some today. I also have things like Lunchables. We don't buy those kind of things, but like the snack breaks. They have all the different kinds here. They have all different kinds of things here. It's actually a fun place to go. I think if you're into food or if you're having like a big picnic for like your church or something, they just have more variety and more big things. I'm trying to just film everybody. I was going to show you. And they have some of their other brands. Like, they don't have the Tortilla Land anymore. I think they have the other brand that's organic for $8.49. That's actually a good deal. Million hummus cups if you need them. Those 12, but still not. And all the huge things of carrots, and they have big things of coleslaw. I feel like if you're having like a big barbecue in the summer, that's a great deal. $3.99 for 5 pounds. I don't know what you can do with it, like I said. Y'all, this is their cheese aisle. Check it out. It's like huge blocks and huge bags of cheese. It's ginormous. I think you would, it's definitely a better deal. I just don't, you also have to have room for all this. You could freeze it in your freezer, so like if you're one of those people that has a huge family, this would definitely be worth your drive. I also have like huge amounts of eggs here for restaurants. I'm sure it's a better deal, but again, I don't know. The average person is not going to be buying this. Is this meat? I guess it is. I didn't know that. I guess you can buy huge boxes of meat here. I knew you could buy the chicken on the other side, but I didn't know that they had like other pieces of meat here. I think I'm gonna look around. Some of these are not bad prices considering $5.99 for tri-tip. Well, that's not a bad thing, but I think you gotta buy a huge thing of brisket. Well, I'm not ready to do that yet. That's a huge amount. Okay, so just as a thing, these are like 67 pounds of brisket. Okay, 67 times 5. Yeah. You're gonna have to have a freezer and a huge grocery budget. Maybe some of this would be worth it for big families, possibly, or a big barbecue. Yeah. You need 15 pounds of bacon because you don't want to pay what it is. I think if you got together with some of your friends, like maybe some of this could be worth it, but this is mostly for big businesses. But it's still fun to come in and look around and see different prices for sure. Yeah, they also have fish here. My son just found it because he was thinking about battering up some fish and frying it for his lunch. But you do have to buy still, pretty big things of fish. It's not like small pieces of fish. If I have a huge number of kids to feed, even with ours, 75 cents a pound for a leg quarter, that's crazy good price. They have lamb. I hardly ever see lamb anywhere. Their chicken wings, $2.89 a pound. That's a good deal, you guys. I can't even find chicken wings anywhere lately. I don't know what's going on with chicken in general. Drumsticks for 79 cents. Okay. Boneless, skinless, $3.29. That's okay. It's not a great deal. I've seen it for $2.19 recently. My son just informed me that these are 40-pound cases, so you're going to have huge amounts of freezer room for this. Huge amounts. They also have a crazy amount of like different kinds of juice. I feel like more than the other Costco's, because there's a thing of plain yogurt at the end. Again, you'd have to have a business to get it, but they have like the normal stuff here, just the Go-Gurts and everything else. I'm actually going to pick up the Dannon Light and Fit. I like it. It tastes good. Okay, I'm trying to film real quick. There's a lot of people here shopping. Here's some of their big things of pork. It's kind of about the same, I think, as some of the other ones. They just have bigger things. Like, that's the amount of pork belly they have here that you have to buy. These are big portions, but I think they are a little bit at cheaper prices. Some of this I'd have to like look up online to see where it is. And depending if you get a sale at your local grocery store. They do have a lot of beef here. I couldn't show everything. Actually a beef brisket. No surprise, your girl's picking one up. My son's picking one out for me right now because it's such a good deal. Well, for here it is. Ooh, have you guys ever had one of these? They are so fun. If you have like a lot of people over, they're so big though. The beef ribeye, the big, what are they called? I forgot what they're called. Tommy Hawks or something like that. Yeah, they're good. I don't know where you live in the country, but right now that is a great deal on flank. Now, you are going to have to buy $83 worth of it, but that's what I've been doing is going to my U.S. Foods or going to a place like here to get some of our beef. My daughter's favorite meat is flank, so I always have it, even though it's a little more because she needs to have some red meat in her diet because of her iron. But they do have some meat here. I just want to show you some of the drinks. They have, you are having a party or something. This probably is the place to go. They have so many different kinds of drinks. I'm trying to show it today. They also have, like, even if you were looking for your favorite kind of protein powder or anything like that, they have it all here. This place is so busy today, but here's some of, just to show you, they do have like an entire row of seafood. And of course they have some of them that are in bigger containers, but then they also have just what all the other Costco's have. I feel like this Costco, they have definitely more of a variety in the freezer section of things that you can buy. They have an entire freezer, a whole row, that is just pizza. I've heard a lot of people say this is good. I actually haven't tried it. Have you guys tried it? I'd like to know. I know they sell it at like the regular Costco. Just wondering. I feel like this is probably only in this part of the country because Ivers is a local restaurant, but they have all of their soups here. If you're a lover of Ivers, I like their clam chowder. It's my favorite. They have them here. It's a good deal. Cheaper than buying the restaurant for sure. Yeah. Do have frozen fruit here, but it's like you got to be prepared with a huge freezer. And they do have like some of their normal stuff, like their Eggo waffles, but they also here have Eggo pancakes and a little bit bigger variety here for sure. Definitely in their breakfast meat section, but again, you're gonna have to buy a huge amount. I don't know if she'd eat them. And for you guys that love the Kirkland chocolate chip cookies, you can buy an entire case. I don't know what you're gonna do with them. I guess cook them off one at a time, maybe. I mean, if you love them. We usually make everything homemade, but I think that's, a great idea. There's a lot of things like, we don't have Fat Boy at our regular one. I mean, I have a grocery store here, but not there. I haven't tried the boba milk bars, have you? Interesting. They just in general have a bigger selection of everything, like Twix, Snickers, ice cream ballers. They definitely don't have that at my local Costco. This aisle is just full of oil, but it's like huge amounts. This is definitely for businesses. I'm sure it's cheaper, but again, it's for businesses. I'm not sure what we would do with it. They do have a lot of different kinds of soda here that, for people that have, I guess, a business vending machine, everything. They have just aisles and aisles of soda. juices, drinks, you name it, they have it. We're gonna actually, they also have a lot of like the energy drinks and the different flavors. They have all your different kinds of water flavors that you can possibly imagine. They have huge amounts. These are kind of fun if you're having to get together. It's like the bottle ones, and it's like a variety pack. It's kind of cool, actually. Sorry, it's a little loud. Somebody blew up some sodas here. Anyways, but they do have like all the syrups and everything else that you would think in every kind of soda, really, that you would ever imagine. I guess we're having a really big get together. I actually have lamb here. A whole lamb. Like an entire lamb. I don't know. I know if you're a business, obviously, but for your average person. Also have goat, which I did not know that your local business Costco had. Goat cubes. I'm not sure what you do with those exactly, like how you cook them, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that do it. I've not seen this much lamb in forever. Yeah, so here's where it's also different, is these are made for people like with vending machines or with like snack things, like in a small hotel or motel. They have like all the different kinds of potato stuff that they don't normally have, like the Hawaiian ones. I had a normal Costco. Those are actually really good popcorn. My son likes them. Ooh, the popcorn and pop chips. Those aren't bad prices for what you get. Hopefully this isn't too shaky. I'm trying not to shake too much. I need to get myself okay. Here's all of them. This is still just all waters and drinks. They also have gigantic boxes of chips here, and just tons and tons and tons of snacks here. There's like all the Tim's chips that are popular in the Northwest. So all these chips. They do have a lot of different like cookies that are prepackaged into smaller packs. They're not horrible prices. I mean, you are paying per package, so. But if you had kids that like to get different things, this would be a fun place to take them. Or like right before school started in the fall, to pick out some different kind of things. Those of you that are into the Power Crunch bars or the Kind bars, they have quite the collection here. You have like all the different things at different Costco's or Lenny and Larry, their cookies, they have everything here. Also have like all the Cliff bars. Like I said, you can go crazy in the snacks here. Nature Green bars. The granola bars are kind of like the same thing, I think, as the other one. I just have quite the collection. This is all of their dried fruit. I'm not going to do it in every aisle because we would be here forever. This place is huge. Like I could spend all day taping here for us. They also have, of course, the reason why my daughter would ever go. She's not with us today. But when your kids are into candy, the only thing is you have to buy huge amounts of it. Okay, I was trying to send this as like, I don't know if I need this. This is 240 of the Andes ones, but like I said, any kind of, chocolate or anything. We've actually come here before at Christmas and we wrapped up like candy bars for gifts and like put our own wrapper on the outside from our family, which was kind of a fun Christmas gift just to give to like people. Like in some of the years that we had like huge amounts of people to give, we gave it with like a coffee mug or something. But here you go. And they're all individualized here. All individual package of big ones. What I meant to say is big packages of individual ones. What I meant to say was big packages of individual ones. They have all kinds of, look at all the Reese's. Oh my goodness. So they also have medicine here, but it's also like individualized. Like they would have like in a small little shop. I guess like a hotel or something. But it's also nice if you put things in your purse while you're traveling. It's kind of,
I think it's could be helpful for some people. But that's why it's Business Costco. It's a little bit different. But like I said, it's kind of fun to come and see what they have every once in a while. I don't come here often, but occasionally I do. I, of course, had to stop into their baking aisle just to see the prices. My daughter goes through flour like crazy. She's always baking. Here's some other big things. 4 pounds of powdered sugar, $3.99. It's actually a pretty good deal nowadays. I'm just kidding. They have 50 pounds. These are definitely business things. I'll show you guys a few prices. Brown sugar. Brown sugar's gotten pricey. I guess maybe if you are a big family too, this could go by really fast. I know our sugar, we go through sugar. Well, my daughter's baking cookies and cakes and everything else all the time. It's like one of her, if you don't know, when you're new to the channel, she loves to bake and she's super talented. But she's always up to something. Gives her like one of her little hobbies. For those your kids are macaroni and cheese eaters, I'm thinking this is all Costco. It's $10 for 18 boxes, which nowadays that's a pretty good price. They also have the Annie's brand, I'm sorry. Has anybody tried these? It actually tastes good. I know it's supposed to be so much better for you, but I wonder how they taste. It's also made with white cheddar, aged cheddar. I'm not sure if my daughter would eat that or not. Maybe. There we go. Try to clean off my thing. Son is in debate if he wants some of these Mexican Cokes made with cane sugar, or if these are the same things. These are not healthy, but here we are. He's trying to debate it because he would like a little treat today, and he's helping his mom.
Well, this was fun. I hope you guys had a good time. You got to see what sides of Business Costco. I don't come here very often. It's a little bit, I don't know, the sun's supposed to come out. We'll see. Me and my son have, is it going to rain again today or not? I'm actually supposed to go shoot a video for a news break today for the cherry blossoms. So if you are on news break and you're local, make sure you find me, or just want to hang out with me more and see what's going on the northwest side of the country. I'm actually filming at UW Seattle today for the cherry blossoms. But make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Here you go.